Joshua Jackson's $2 million Topanga Canyon home has been destroyed amid the catastrophic Los Angeles wildfires that began earlier this week on Tuesday. The Doctor Odyssey actor, 46, had spent his early childhood at the house before moving back to Canada at the age of 8 after his parents divorced. In 2001, the star purchased the property and reflected during an interview with Mr. Porter magazine in 2021 that it had been a place where everything felt simple. However, in devastating photos taken on Saturday, the residence is now a pile of charred remnants after being burnt to the ground in the Pacific Palisades blaze, which has currently destroyed 22,660 acres, per the Los Angeles Times. Portions of the backyard and swimming pool are still intact, while the hills surrounding where the house once stood are also barren due to the flames. Before, green trees and bushes had bordered the driveway and multiple-story home, while the residence itself contained a large wooden deck that offered views of the scenery down below. A staircase led down one side of hill towards a rectangular-shaped swimming and solar panels. In the new images, the area seemingly was untouched by the fire, with lounge chairs and umbrellas still placed next to the pool. In the Palisades fire alone, an estimation of around 5,300 structures have been destroyed, and include homes, churches, and schools. The Eaton fire near the Altadena and Pasadena area has burned 13,956 acres as of Saturday, per the LA Times. Officials have stated that 7,000 structures have been burned to the ground in that specific blaze. Other infernos have since sparked up, such as the Kenneth Fire and Hearst Fire. On Saturday, firefighters have been working on a flare-up of the Palisades blaze near Brentwood. 1,680 National Guard troops have made their way to Southern California to offer assistance, as the death toll has now risen to 13. Jackson is one of many residents and stars who have lost their properties in the deadly wildfires, including Jeff Bridges, Miles Teller, Eugene Levy, Tina Knowles, and Paris Hilton. While talking to Mr. Porter in 2021, the Dawson's Creek alum opened up about buying his former childhood home, which he had lived in with his family until he was 8. The star, who was born in Canada, moved back to Vancouver when his parents divorced, but bought the Topanga Canyon house in 2001. He told the outlet at the time, "My father unfortunately was not a good father or a husband and exited the scene. But that house in Topanga was where everything felt simple. So it was a very healing thing for me to do." Joshua and his now ex Jody Turner Smith had previously lived together at the home, and was also where they raised their 4-year-old daughter, Juno. The actor's daughter had slept in his own childhood bedroom and said, "There was a mural of a dragon on the wall in that room that I couldn't believe was still there," years later. The owner who sold him the house said, "I knew it meant a lot to somebody, and that they were going to come back for it someday."